Today, we uncover the shocking truth about Australian chocolate. The blocks and bars you grab at Coles, Woolworths and Aldi every week. What I found is going to make you furious. Because while you are in that confectionery aisle thinking you are treating your family, you are buying engineered sugar products designed in corporate laboratories. Bars are often stuffed with palm oil from West Papua rainforests, hidden as vegetable fat, so you never know it is there. Brands print sustainably sourced cocoa while their suppliers have been linked to child labour. And every single major chocolate brand in Australia is owned by an American, Swiss or European corporation. Not 1 cent stays in Australia. But 2 options are worth buying. They are safe choices. Hit that like button if this is already making you angry. The corporations do not want this known. Now, let us get into it. In the 8th place, Lindt is owned by Swiss giant Lindt and Sprüengli AG. The problem starts with the label. Lindt bars sold in Australia list plant fats and palm oil, but they hide behind a Food Standards Australia-New Zealand loophole that lets any plant oil, including palm, be called simply vegetable fat on packaging. There is no public dashboard showing where their palm oil comes from, no mill-level traceability, and no way for shoppers to know if that fat is linked to rainforest destruction. Ingredient panels stay vague by law, and the company ignores calls from non-government organisations for real transparency. One consumer review slammed the taste as sweet and one-dimensional. The impact is clear. Premium branding does not mean honest ingredients. Lindt's label hides more than it reveals. Number 7. Ferrero Rocher, owned by Italy's Ferrero Spa. The gold-wrapped favourite hides a darker reality. A 2021 Greenpeace investigation traced Ferrero's palm oil supply chain to 250 square kilometres of forest loss in Indonesia and Malaysia. Satellite imagery confirmed the clearing, with rainforest replaced by plantation estates feeding Ferrero factories. The company responded in 2022, promising a zero deforestation policy, but did not dispute the Greenpeace figures or offer independent verification. Nutella, Ferrero's flagship spread, contains just 13% cocoa solids, and most of what is left is sugar and palm oil. One consumer review calls the taste sweet and one-dimensional. The impact is clear. Every box of Ferrero Rocher carries a footprint far beyond the shelf, habitat destruction wrapped in a premium label. Number 6. Mars, owned by the United States company Mars Incorporated. The problem goes deeper than the wrapper. In November 2023, CBS News aired footage from Ghana showing children as young as 10 working on cocoa farms supplying Mars. The segment named Villages showed kids wielding machetes and linked the supply chain straight to the company's chocolate bars. Mars responded with a press release, denying forced labour but admitting the need for tighter community monitoring. For Australian shoppers, the hit comes at the checkout as well. Choice's shrinkflation tracker shows Snickers bars dropping from 55 grams to just 45 grams, an 18% cut, without a matching price drop. One review calls the result creamy but artificial. The impact? Mars delivers harm at both ends, children exploited overseas and Australian families paying more for less. Number 5. Nestlé, owned by Swiss conglomerate Nestlé SA. The problem is a hard boycott from West Papuan indigenous communities, who accuse Nestlé of relying on palm oil plantations that have destroyed about 150 square kilometres of forest in the Skarwajal area since 2018. The Guardian reported in March 2025 that the West Papuan Indigenous Alliance demanded a boycott of Kit Kat, Smarties and Aero, citing land rights violations and displacement of local people. Nestlé responded by insisting its palm oil is RSPO certified and deforestation-free, but offered no independent verification. Reviews describe the chocolate as having a waxy texture, a common complaint among Australian shoppers. The impact is clear. Every block carries the weight of a civil society backlash. When communities fight for their land, the brand's reputation takes the hit. Number 4. Cadbury Favorites, owned by American food giant Mondelez International. In 2019, Zoos Victoria became the first major Australian institution to publicly remove Cadbury's Favorites and assorted blocks from all zoo shops and events, citing the company's failure to guarantee deforestation-free palm oil. The decision was made under Zoos Victoria's sustainable procurement policy, which demands RSPO certified or truly deforestation-free sourcing, standards that Cadbury did not meet at the time. Mondelez scrambled to catch up, promising RSPO certification for all Cadbury products sold in Australia by 2021. And only then did some sales quietly resume in select zoo gift shops. The move sent shockwaves through the industry. A household brand kicked out by a trusted public institution for ethical breaches. One review calls the chocolate serous in texture. The impact: Cadbury's reputation took a hit where it hurts, inside Australia's own backyard, proof that even the biggest brands can be held to account. Number 3. Cadbury Dairy Milk, owned by US conglomerate Mondelez International. In May 2026, Food Standards Australia New Zealand issued a nationwide recall for Cadbury Dairy Milk. Marvellous Creations beans, 160 grams, after plastic fragments were found in the product. The official FSANZ notice, REC 2026041, ordered immediate removal from shelves at Coles, Woolworths, Drake's, The Reject Shop and IGA. Mondelez's own press release blamed a faulty mould at their UK Vauxhall plant for introducing microplastic debris into the chocolate. On product review, one shopper describes the texture as serous, waxy and off-putting. The recall wasn't about ethics or supply chains, but about a direct safety hazard: plastic in a family treat. The impact is immediate. Cadbury blocks now carry a documented risk that goes beyond hidden ingredients or shrinking sizes. When a household name ends up on the recall list, every Australian family has reason to pause before reaching for the purple wrapper. Number 2. Woolworths home brand, owned by Woolworths Group. The problem is in the block itself. What looks like a cheap chocolate treat is usually compound chocolate, built on a mix of cocoa butter and hidden vegetable fat. Under food standards, Australia-New Zealand Standard 2.10.4, anything with less than 80 grams per kilogram of cocoa butter falls short of true chocolate. Yet, Woolies' ingredient panels quietly list both cocoa butter and generic vegetable fat, which can mean palm oil or other cheap oils. There is no front label cocoa percentage, so shoppers have no idea how much real cocoa is inside. Product review is blunt. Artificial aftertaste is the most common complaint. The impact is clear. Woolworths home brand chocolate blocks trade on the idea of a bargain, but what is inside barely meets the legal minimum for chocolate, and it leaves families with a product that is more filler than flavour. And finally, in first place, Coles home brand, owned by Coles Group. The problem is a double hit: a federal court judgment for misleading pricing and a chocolate label that hides more than it reveals. In October 2024, the ACCC took Coles to court over its Down Down promotion, where flyers promised 40% off Kit Kat and 30% off Cadbury Dairy Milk. But in reality, shelf prices dropped by just 5%. The penalty was a $3.2 million fine and a court-ordered apology. But the issues do not stop at the checkout. Coles home brand chocolate blocks list vegetable fat on the ingredient panel, with no mention of cocoa percentage anywhere on the pack. Under FSANZ Standard 2.10.4, real chocolate must declare its cocoa content. Yet Coles keeps shoppers guessing. No front label figure, no back panel transparency. Consumer reviews call the taste sweet but bland, and the product fails to inspire loyalty or trust. The impact? Coles home brand stands as the worst offender. A supermarket giant fined for misleading families and still refusing to come clean about what is really inside every block. First up, Hayes Chocolates stands apart as a genuine Australian-owned alternative. Founded in Adelaide in 1915 and still family-run, Hayes is one of the only major brands to use 100% cocoa butter in every bar, with no palm oil, no vegetable fat, and no hidden additives. ASIC records confirm full Australian ownership, and the ingredient list spells it out. Cocoa butter at 28%, milk, sugar, and cocoa mass. There is no need to decode vague labels or worry about imported supply chains. Reviews praise the chocolate as rich and smooth, with a melt that is unmistakably premium. For families who want chocolate made on shore, with full transparency and no palm oil shortcuts, Hayes is the safe pick. Real chocolate, real ownership, and nothing to hide. Also worth considering, Loving Earth offers a Melbourne-made chocolate that delivers on every ethical front. The company is Australian-owned since 2015, and every bar carries both the Australian Certified Organic and Fair Trade logos, two marks you can actually trust. Loving Earth uses only cocoa butter, with no palm oil or hidden vegetable fats, and declares a 30% cocoa butter content right on the label. Reviews describe the taste as pure, earthy, a world away from the mass market blocks. For families seeking chocolate that is certified organic, fair trade, and palm oil free, Loving Earth is the safe pick. Transparent, local, and built for people who want to know exactly what they are buying. Across all 10 brands, one pattern cuts through. The chocolate aisle is engineered to hide what matters: ownership, ingredients, ethics, behind shiny wrappers and vague labels. For Australian families, every block is a choice. Spend blindly or demand better. Share this with every Australian family. The label is not telling them any of this.